Hey y'all, we back with another review.
And this time we're reviewing Clone versus Young X.
The
Seven Cities. We was in the building for this battle, for the whole event.
Mm-hmm.
Took that ride down to the Seven Cities to go see what they was talking about down there, little visit from the Yos. And this battle was definitely one of the highlights of the night. So let's get into it. Young X versus Clone. It just dropped on YouTube. Y'all go subscribe to Seven City Shucks. Check the shit out. So, you know how we do.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies first.
Well, hey y'all. So, like he said, we was in the building for this one, and it was a really, really good battle. So, for this one, Young X goes first. And okay, he says he has this first bully teacher pep bar that was fucking fire.
Said I'm the bully and the teacher's pet.
Okay.
I'm whipping ass and taking names. Cooking.
Out
the gate.
Like out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Young X was cooking, so he also had this bar that said his hip is critical. I thought that shit was fire.
Mm-hmm.
He had a hard to get bar that was fire as well.
I like that shit when he was like, I'll put this bitch on this bitch, and I ain't talking about dyking, nigga.
That shit was fucking fire.
Crazy.
Hell crazy. Yeah. And then he also had this bar that said that he would like have the body vibrating from shots. Like
I guess he got the notification.
Yeah, that bar. Right.
I think you missed that keep sliding with the Clips Like Facebook watch line though. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was fire. Yeah, crazy. I did miss that one, but that shit was fire. Also, he had a bar that said, I'll rush her like Ukraine. I thought that was fire. Mm-hmm. I just thought he was talking to him, talking to Young X was talking to Clone.
Man, he had that fucking bad boy scheme. The hope he got faith in the lock shit. What? Nigga.
Fire.
The Chick-fil-A drive-through line was crazy. He had the whole like, I'ma spend July like treating her nice, winding down his wife. Think Will Smith. I'ma spend the whole August fucking his wife. It's like, yo.
Now that bar right there, that was a fucking room rocker.
That nigga said, I'll put a bag of weed on his head. It only took a J to pick it.
Yo.
That shit was crazy, yo.
That shit was.
Shit was crazy. Alright, so let's get in the Clones round.
Mm-hmm. So for Clone, he had a snowfall bar that was fire, I thought. What I put down, I put third time in a row trying to line
the tic-tac-toe shit.
Yeah, the tic-tac-toe line. That shit was fucking fire. Mm-hmm. Clone, like
we not gonna jump over them freestyle rebuttals though. Like he came out wilding with the freestyle rebuttals. Yeah. And he had the one shit like, if I make one phone call, y'all gonna have to change venues again.
That shit, right? That shit was fire. So for round one for Clone, man, I'll let you go ahead with that one.
I mean, he was rapping. He had a couple bars in there. He had the Kanye West line that was cool. Like I said, the rebuttals were crazy. The tic-tac-toe line was fire. That he was rapping in the first. You know what I mean? He had that curbside pickup me shop in the breeze line that was crazy. Oh shit, nigga said I made a dynasty with the essay. Tony Parker and Duncan. That shit was crazy. But I think I edged the first round. The Young X. I think he got the first.
And I feel the same way. I feel like Young X got the first, but this was a close round. Round one was a close round for me.
It's the closest round.
Closest round.
Round two. Let's get into the boy Young X.
Mm-hmm.
So we come out with the wrestling buzz. Was I a fan? Hell no. But I smell when the Rock is cooking, and I throw people elbows. That shit was crazy. Shit was fucking crazy.
I like the boy when he said he something like he got the stuff that stain your nose or he on the stuff. That shit was funny. I thought that was funny.
That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. He had the Triple H line that was crazy. That was crazy. Rikishi, you see the ass all in his face. That shit was.
He had a whole like wrestling scheme that was fire as a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. That fucking Miracle Whip line was crazy. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. What about the New Edition bar? That shit was fire.
I knew you was gonna like that shit. That's why I didn't even like.
You know, I love a good like 90s reference. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm. He said he keep hard samples like RZA beats. That shit was crazy.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck? On my toes and sick with it, walking pneumonia. Like what the fuck, yo?
I feel like it was like one part of the battle that he just was like rappity.
I mean, this second round was just crazy. Like he couldn't fucking miss a shot in this round.
Yeah.
He said, "Knock a quarter off your head, make it make sense."
Like what?
Hey, my man said, "Make you take everything off, wear your jewelry in your face. That's a strip tease."
Yo, like this nigga, and then it's like every time he said a ball, it was like a genuine room rocker, like no gassing.
Oh, the nigga said put lumps on both their foreheads. Now they can say they not together.
Yo, that shit was fire. Not together. Y'all get it, okay?
But y'all know what the rum rocker was. That motherfucking, I pay all the bills. Told that bitch the whole house is yours. But stole mine. That shit, yo.
Okay.
Hey, yo.
She ain't got the stove. It's his, okay?
Hey. I mean, he, like, everything that nigga said was crazy in this round. This nigga said, Shotty take a nigga back like the old times. Yo.
This nigga Young X was wildin', okay? Mm-hmm. And what you see on camera is the same shit that was happening in the building.
That nigga said, "You not this typewriter. Old school, hammer dance. You not this typewriter.
Old school hammer dance. Like, yeah. Come through with the schemes."
Nigga was wildin', you know.
Right.
Did I miss anything? Yeah. That's from X in that round.
Let me see. You got everything for real.
Nigga was wildin'.
Let me see.
Nigga was wildin'.
I know he did, like, he said, I said the old times, I got the hammer. That shit was fire. He started, like, doing the MC Hammer shit. But Young X was wildin' in the second, too.
All right, Clone comes out in a second. He got more freestyle rebuttals. He said, you know, you say you got the hammer, you can't touch this shit. The fucking wrestling rebuttal was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I feel like, so when Clone came out, he also had to tell Young X, like, nigga, you turned up in the second round. Like, he had to give him his props starting.
What a nigga like.
Right.
Okay.
But I feel like the first rebuttal was blah. And then the second, like the wrestling rebuttal, I think the crowd liked it.
That nigga said the next American Express is going to be a Capital One.
Damn.
Fire. We say something about 45 degrees. We going to leave execute angle.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then we gonna fuck his execute angles.
Mm-hmm.
He told that man, "You've been joking your whole career. Now your career is a joke."
Mm-hmm.
Lil Daryl stuck on stupid like Ricky Smiley. That shit was hard.
He had an all Cali problem ball. That was alright.
Beat him at his own game. I mean, I had to beat him at their own game to get out the system. That shit was crazy. Fire, yeah. And then he had a Ben Stiller game. Young X clearly took the second. Like, it's not even close. Not even close.
It's a landslide, okay?
And round 3.
Young X had a fire ass food stamp bar card. The food stamp card bar that was fucking fire.
Yo came out with another bitch crying over the bread like Monique shit. That shit was hard. I want to see. And then the Nikki Parker line. Nigga, what? Yo, he's wilding already.
Yo. This nigga, he had crowd performance, crowd control. He had schemes, punches. Like, he had the whole goddamn thing.
All that shit.
Jokes, everything.
That nigga said, I'm going to touch a square and light up an L like Wheel of Fortune.
Okay, like the L, okay?
He told that man, you be outside playing jumping jacks. We beat niggas' ass and took their shit. They got jumped and jacked.
He had a back in the box scheme. Like, the whole shit was fire, y'all. Y'all gotta see this battle. Don't sleep on the battle. The battle is fire.
My man said, I put the plug in the ground like Circus City. Hey, yo.
And for y'all people, y'all know, I don't know if y'all know, but Circus City was the shit back in the day, okay?
Mm-hmm. And then he said that he passed the lie detector twice. He too true.
Now, you know, if you pass the lie detector twice, it's up, okay?
And then he spent the rest of the round just getting on this nigga, just sliding him and shit. You feel me? He had the whole roasting session at the end. And then Clone comes out.
I feel like he had an EBT card, snap with the card bar that was fire.
The rebuttal.
Yeah,
that shit
rebuttal.
was crazy.
Yeah.
He said the EBT card was the only time you snapped with a card. That shit was crazy.
That was fire.
He had a clean X up scheme that was nice. You know, clean next up and go out west and clean next up and
right.
You know, and then he choked in the third.
So, for me, okay, it is a landslide, dirty 30. Dirty 30.
Like we thought Clone was gonna pick it up in the third and make it a classic, and he just ended it short. So
you couldn't handle it.
Round 1, I edged it to X. You know, like you can't take away from the rebuttals. The rebuttals was fire from Clone. He had some material, but it was just like the way his flow was. It was a style clash that from hell for him.
Yo,
because like he was rapping, but you know he got that consistent flow through the whole thing, and the nigga Young X was all over the fucking place.
The like, nigga wrapped circles around him.
The shit was crazy.
Like actual circles around.
But it's an entertaining ass battle, yo. Like the shit was definitely entertaining to watch in the building. It was entertaining to watch on camera. You know what I mean? Y'all need to go light up the blunt, go check out that fucking Young X vs. Clone.
Cause it's a good one.
They both did some amazing shit, yo. Like this is the testament to how good Young X was because Clone was cooking. You feel me? The third round on the side, you feel me, with the short third. But even like his rebuttals in the third was crazy. You feel me? So salute the Clone, salute the Young X.
And I can appreciate a good rebuttal. Okay.
But yeah, that was our review for this battle. Hope y'all had fun with us. You know what I mean? We will see y'all next time we review a Seven Cities battle. We out.
Bye, y'all.